Good morning, dear students, and welcome back to our today's online class. We are studying about Work and Energy, Chapter 10, and we were discussing in detail about energy. In our previous class, we learned about two types of energy based on their sources. And the two types of sources of energy are renewable and non-renewable sources of energy. So the energy which we get from renewable sources are called renewable energy. Renewable sources means those sources which can be renewed easily and do not get exhausted. They are the natural sources of energy. And the energy which we get from these renewable sources are known as renewable energy. Some of the examples of renewable energy with its source can be solar energy. Solar energy we get from sun. And sun never gets exhausted. Another source of energy is wind energy, which again is natural source and which does not get exhausted, and it can be renewed very easily. Wind energy, water energy are two types of energies, natural energies, which we can get easily from the nature. Water energy, when it starts moving, flowing with high speed, it poses huge amount of kinetic energy, and that kinetic energy can be used or converted to generate electricity. The heat inside the earth can also be used to generate energy, and the heat inside the earth can be renewed very easily and does not get exhausted easily. And the energy which you get from the heat of the earth is known as geothermal energy, which can again be used and converted to generate electricity. Some biomass, the mass which is obtained from living things, such as waste of animals, like especially cow dung, sometimes wood waste, crop residues, aquatic plants, dried vegetables. When they start decomposing, they produce methane gas, and that methane gas can be used to produce heat energy, and from that heat energy it can be again converted to produce electricity. And these type of sources are known as biodegradable sources, and from them when we get energy, they are called biomass energy. Now another form of renewable energy can be from wave and tides, and wave and tides are always in constant motion, and whatever is in constant motion, they always possess kinetic energy, and these kinetic energies of waves and tides can be used to generate electricity. And waves and tides, they can be renewed again and again. In fact, they get renewed naturally, and they do not get exhausted very easily. Therefore, wave and tidal energies are also renewable sources of energies, and they are renewable energy. Now in our today's class, we will discuss another form of energy based on source, that is non-renewable energy. Energy sources that cannot be renewed easily and will get exhausted one day are called non-renewable sources of energy. So it is very difficult to renew these type of sources, and they get exhausted after consumption. Therefore, these type of sources are called non-renewable sources of energy, and the energy obtained from these sources is called non-renewable energy. The non-renewable energies can be fossil fuels. Fossil fuels include coal, petroleum, and natural gas. And these materials are called fossil fuels because they are the remains of dead plants and animals that lived long ago, and when they got buried under the crust of the earth for millions of years, they got converted into fossil. Fossil means the dead remains of living things, whether that can be plant as well as animal. So these fossils of plants and animals which got buried under the crust of the earth, and due to the heat of the earth and the enormous pressure by the crust of the earth, they got converted into fossils, and these fossils can be used as fuels. For example, coal is a fossil, and coal is a fossil of both plant as well as animal. Petroleum is also another fossil fuel, and it takes millions of years to for a plant, dead plant or an animal to get converted into these fossils. Therefore, to renew these fossil fuels is very difficult and is a very tedious and long process. Therefore, they are regarded as non-renewable energy. When we burn coal, petroleum, they also produce harmful gases such as carbon dioxide. So, and sometimes when they are not burned properly, they also produce very poisonous gas such as carbon monoxide. So therefore, burning a fossil fuel is not good for health also. They cannot be renewed easily, first. Second, they also produce harmful gases, which is not good for our health. Therefore, these gases harm our environment. Therefore, we always need to focus on using renewable sources of renewable energies instead of non-renewable energy. And we have to, if we are using non-renewable energies also, then we have to use it very wisely because they cannot be renewed easily. So this much for today, boys. In our today's class, we have revised about renewable energy, and we learned about non-renewable energy. Based on today's class, there will be an assignment for you, and I want you to open page number 114 and please complete exercises 1. That is, you have to choose the correct answer for each of the following. So exercise 1 is your today's assignment, and another assignment for today is number 3. Please do not do number 2 today, okay? Skip number 2 and please complete exercise number 3, fill in the blanks. So your today's assignment include question number 1, choose the correct answer, and question number 3, fill in the blanks. This much for today, boys. Until we meet next time, stay safe and do all things well.